So last month, my dad announced that he'd found his calling after retirement. He was going to cultivate the world's rarest exotic plants in our backyard. To say he was enthusiastic is an understatement. He bought a floppy straw hat, 5 pairs of floral gloves, and downloaded an app called Plant Pal. Every morning, he'd parade around the patio with a trowel, narrating his gardening adventures in the style of David Attenborough. My mom and I just nodded along, mostly because we were afraid he'd ask us to help weed. After a couple of weeks, Dad started hosting what he called the Great Botanical Reveal every Sunday. He'd unveil his latest specimen. One week, it was a suspiciously familiar crimson fern, which looked suspiciously like the stuff that grows on the side of our house, and the next, a millennial moss that, to me, resembled the green fuzz from our old garden hose. Dad would beam with pride, explaining their rare photosynthetic properties and ancestral lineage. My friends started coming over just to see how many weeds he could misidentify. It was like watching a nature documentary hosted by a man who'd never seen a plant before. Things escalated when Dad entered an online competition for rare plant enthusiasts. He posted a photo of his prized Persian featherleaf, genuinely convinced he'd discovered something worthy of botanical fame. The comments rolled in fast. Some asked if he'd gotten it from a local hardware store. Others offered to trade him for dandelions. Undeterred, Dad doubled down, labeling every patch of green in the yard with impressive Latin names he made up. By the end of the week, our garden looked like a salad bar for confused botanists. But the true punchline came when Dad was invited to give a virtual tour for the local gardening club. As he proudly introduced his exotic collection, the president interrupted and said, "Sir, I think you've just single-handedly cataloged every weed in North America. Congratulations, you've got the rarest thumb of all, chartreuse."